Hello everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and in today's video I'm going to be teaching you how to do this very cute and glamorous look. And if you guys want to learn how to do it, then you have to keep watching. The first thing I do is I like to put on some moisturiser on my face, and the moisturiser I use is this Astral Original Moisturiser. Now I totally recommend this moisturiser because this is the only thing that actually kept me very moisturized, because my skin on my face is quite not moisturized. So I like to just grab a bit of dollop on my, put that way, on my hands. So these three fingers are the main ones, and I just like to kind of massage that into my face. So once I've done massaging that moisturizer called Astral into my face, I then like to move in with some, and the foundation I'm using is the Rimmel London Matte Foundation, and I've actually mixed it in with some N07 foundation as well. What happened was I actually quite bought the wrong colour. Now I have to mix it in with a different foundation to get the perfect colour shade. And now I'm going to be taking on my pointed foundation brush, and I'm just going to be, which is from Real Techniques, and I'm just going to be mixing that in. So I've mixed that in, and now all I'm going to be doing is just putting the foundation on my skin. I just like to dot it, or I just need some foundation. Normally I don't really wear foundation. Concealer is just the way to go, which is quick and simple. But for this tutorial I thought I'd wear foundation, because for this kind of look it's good to wear some foundation because it's a very glam and very nice look. So I've decided to wear some foundation. So once you've got some foundation all over your face, then I'm going to be just blending that out with my Miracle Complexion Real Techniques sponge. And all I like to do is just use this little bit of a dabbing motion and just do that. And then I'm just gonna quickly do my face, because this is all I'm doing and I'm pretty sure it's quite boring to watch me just blending in my foundation, so I'm just gonna quickly skip it. So then once you have completely put on your foundation and blended it in, and then I'm going to be taking my very favourite concealer, and it's the Lasting Perfection Collection Concealer in the colour 0 to Medium. And I'm just gonna put that where I just need to. Mostly under my eyes, I like to put it, to be fair, because under my eyes it is a bit kind of dark and kind of, I just have these kind of little red marks which I like to cover up with my concealer. So I just like to make these weird looking flowers. So, and then I'm going to be taking my beauty blender and I'm just going to be blending that out. And again, I'm just going to blend it exactly like foundation. Okay, so once you've done your concealer, then I like to use some eye brightener. And this is actually not eye brightener, this is actually some concealer. But once I had bought the wrong concealer and it wasn't really my skin colour, and this is the colour Fair one. Clearly not my skin colour, it's too light. And I've made a little bit of a life hack. Now if you don't have eye brightener, all you have to do is put some lighten concealer under your eyes like I am, and it literally works just like an eye brightener. It's amazing. So I've added my eye brightener. As you can tell, it just lifted up my face a bit, and especially in my eyes, just made me look a bit more better than I did. And now what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be adding some concealer which I used before. Same colour, same shade that I used on my face, and I'm just going to be putting that on my eyelids for an eye primer. And now I'm just going to be blending it out with my pointed foundation brush, and all I'm going to be doing is just kind of blending it out. So just kind of stroking it down, kind of going into my crease. So once you've got it all blended out, you're then ready to do some eyeshadow. Now I'm just going to quickly do this one off camera. So once you've got your primer on your eyelids, which is just some concealer, And since we've now got our base to put on our eyeshadow, then I'm going to be baking under my eyes. Now this is optional, you don't really have to bake, and all baking is, I have some, I'm going to show you right now. I have some Collection, oh my god, it literally flies so much. It's loose powder, and it's just Collection sheer loose powder, and that's what I like to bake with under my eyes. So what I'm going to be applying that is with my Miracle Complexion Real Techniques sponge, and I'm just going to be putting that in. I'm just going to be putting it under my eyes like so, and I have some baking powder under my eyes, and I'm now just going to let that sit as I do my eyes. And what I'm going to be using for my eyes is this Lorac palette, which I absolutely am in love with, and I'm going to be taking my blending brush, and what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be kind of going all on my eye, just making a kind of a little base of some very pretty kind of shimmery. I'm just going to take it out of this eyeshadow right here. I'm just going to take a bit of that, and what I'm going to be doing is kind of working it into my crease and just putting it all over my eye. Just going to put it all over my eye. So I've done it to the one eye, as you can tell, and I'm just going to be doing the same thing to the other eye. So I've done the exact same thing to the other eye, and now I'm going to be taking a darker brown and I'm going to be putting that in my crease, and I'm just going to take this palette out before it falls and cracks. So I'm going to be using that, which I actually have used a lot, and I'm going to be mixing this colour with this colour, and these are very pretty browns. I'm going to be mixing that there, and with the same blending brush, I'm just going to be just putting it on the end of my eye, and I'm just going to be working it into the inner corners of my eye. And I'm going to be doing the exact same thing to the other eye. So I've done the exact same thing to the other eye, and now, last but not least, we're going to add one more colour, and we're going to be adding this kind of white kind of colour. So this is kind of like a beige colour, and then we're going to be taking that, and this is quite the glittery one, and I'm going to be taking that, and I'm also going to be mixing in it with some Golden Lights Revolution Vivid Baked Highlighter. I could just do it with this with the eyeshadow, but the highlighter just gives it a very nice effect. And I'm going to put the tiniest bit in my inner corners, and I'm just going to put some under my eye, and there we go. So just like half my eye, and now we're done with that. I'm going to just do the exact same thing, so get some eyeshadow and get a bit of highlighter and do the exact same thing. So inner corners and half my eye. So there we go. So now I've finished with that. Now what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be doing my eyeliner, and the eyeliner I'm going to be using today is this one, and this is called the L'Oreal Paris Superliner Superstar. Absolutely one of my favourite eyeliners, and now I'm just going to be applying that. Now I did make a separate video on this, how to get the most perfect eyeliner, and I'm just going to be using the same tips and tricks in there like I did, and I'm just going to be just applying that to my eye. So all I do is go to the inner corner and go straight to the out and just colour that bit in. So I'm quite going for a big bold eyeliner. You could go for quite a thin one, but I'm going for a big and bold one. So yeah. You could not do the eyeliner if you didn't want to, but I'm just adding the eyeliner just for more of a glamorous look. I'm going to be doing the same thing to my other eye off camera. Okay, so I've done the exact same thing to the other eye, just added some eyeliner. Now once I've added eyeliner, I'd like to do some mascara, and the mascara I'm going to be doing today is this wonderful Rimmel London mascara, and I absolutely love this mascara. It has some argan oil in it. It's just amazing. I absolutely love it, and I got it in the colour Extreme Black. So I'm done with my mascara, and all I had to do is not even do 2 coats. This is so good that I only had to do 1 coat, and it's made such a difference to my eyelashes. I will do pictures at the end of the video. So now I've done that, I'm just going to take my big powder brush from Real Techniques, and I'm just going to be taking that translucent powder off. I'm just going to do the same thing to the other side. So once I've done that, then I like to go in with some highlighter, which is actually one of my favourite bits of makeup. And now I do have a fan brush for my highlighter, but I just like to use a contour brush for some reason. A contour brush for highlighter. How weird is that? But I don't know. I just like using a contour brush for my highlighter because it just applies it a bit more better for me. I don't know, but I'm just gonna go ahead and do that. So I'm just gonna put it a bridge on my nose here and to my cheekbones. You'll probably see the highlighter on when I've took some pictures at the end of the video. I know you can't probably tell now, but yeah, so I've done my highlighter, and now what I'm going to be doing is some contour, and I'm just going to be using my Real Techniques for crayon sticks, and I'm going to make a weird fish face to do my contour. I'm going to be blending out my contour is with this amazing beauty blender, and I'm just going to be blending that out. So also, here's a little bit of a tip if you didn't hear from my last video, is always blend in one direction. So if you had a contour brush, which I don't actually use for contour, keep going down and never go up, because it will just kind of make your contour look patchy. So yeah, always blend in one direction. So I've done with my contour, and now what I like to do is some bronzer. Again, taking just my big powder brush, and I'm just going to be dipping that into my bronzer, which is the Collection Bronze Glow Illuminate Wear Collection, and I love this bronzer. It's just amazing, and it's flying everywhere. That's great. So I just like to on my cheekbones, my contour a bit. Yeah, and once I'm done with my bronzer, I like to go in with some blush. And the blush I'm going to be using is this Rimmel London blush in the colour 020, and I absolutely love this blush colour. It is very, very pretty. And then I'm going to be taking my buffing brush, and I'm just going to be putting that on my cheeks. So I just applied that to the apples on my cheek, and I'm going to be doing the same exact thing to my other side. So I'm done with my blush now, and last but not least, it comes to the lipstick. You can go for red, or you could actually go for kind of nude colour. You can go for any kind of lipstick you want, but I would probably suggest a nude or probably a kind of a really red, bright red. Today I'm not really sure which one I actually want to go for. I think I'm just gonna go for I've decided it's not really red, it's kind of a dark pretty red. So I'm going to be adding this to my lips, and all this is L'Oreal Paris lip paint in matte. So I am done applying my L'Oreal matte red, kind of hot, it's not really hot red, it's kind of like a dark red lipstick, and yeah, I'm very happy with the look. But last but not least, I just like to get my big powder brush and go in with some translucent powder and kind of just put that all over my face, so all my makeup does not come off throughout the day, which it actually doesn't, but just in case, I just like to put this on. So that comes to the end of this video. Make sure to give it a big thumbs up and hit the subscribe button if you already haven't, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!